So it seems there's no safe place for Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals went on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, and once again, wherever she goes, there is an issue. Um, why is there an issue now? She says she feel like Shannon Sharp's been playing in her face. Take a look.
I felt like I felt like Shannon was playing in my face, and he eventually turned the corner, but then at the end of the interview, like he just like I don't know, just kind of like chilling. Me and Shannon were flirting. Ma'am, if you don't get all the way out of here with that bullshit, please don't insult me. Um and that was offensive. That was highly offensive, and it makes me wonder if you know when people are flirting with you. Um So when I left the interview, I just was very like kind of not sure how it was going to play out, and I knew that he had played himself in the interview in a number of time in a number of ways, and so I knew that he would they would probably edit some of it out. So that's how I felt. Um, have you seen his prior interviews? He's very welcoming and bubbly. He the door is open. Folks talk uninterrupted. He allows them to be a safe space. The producer told me I would be in a safe space and told me, I would be supported. So that's what I expected. He didn't behave with me like he has not behaved with anybody else like he did with me. So that's why I did the interview.
So, uh, with her take on the situation was she felt was going on. She felt like Shannon Sharp was, I guess, kind of combative with her, wasn't giving her a space to feel safe, wasn't make I guess she's saying that he didn't with everybody else that comes to the show, he made them feel comfortable except for her. Once again, Amanda Seals is in a particular position where she and a space or she and some people or she and somewhere, she and some entity are at odds. And she has been kind of blasting Shannon Sharp, posting pictures of people making bad comments about Shannon. And he hasn't been doing that. Yeah, he has been taking the high road. He has been saying that she's kind of misunderstood. I mean, I guess he's kind of in a situation where he's not understanding who she was or what she was about, and he's finding out at the moment. A lot of people try to give Amanda Seal grace, but at some point you have to wonder, like, what's an issue? Because Amanda Seal seems to have an issue with everyone. I noticed that Baller Alert shared a comment that she made about going on the podcast, and she felt like they were going against her. Now, I understand when sometimes you can feel attacked. Sometimes you can feel when no one's on your side that it's a agenda against you. But there is a point where one must understand and one must take, I always say this, accountability for what's going on. Everything Amanda Seales spoke about was basically about someone attacking her. No point in the conversation have I heard anything from Amanda Seales about you know what could have been done to make the situation better. And I guess that's in retrospect, that's what Shannon Sharp may have been trying to ask her, like, could you have been taking some of this stuff out of context? And she didn't like that question, and she didn't like how that played out, and she was against that. And I can understand. Amanda Steele is an intelligent young lady. She's very articulate. She speaks, the way how she speaks, you can tell that she's very very educated, and she versed herself at what's going on in the world. But at the same time, she seems to have an issue in every space that she goes. Uh, you know, so I think she kind of created her own space. See, she have her own little podcast, her own thing that she's doing where she's talking. But everywhere Amanda Seals went, it's like somebody was trying to get me, whether it's a white space or a black space, somebody's trying to get me. And that leads me to, I can't know if I can side with something like that. I can't know if I can even believe that everywhere you go, everyone else is the fault except for you. You know, I can understand if it's a few people. I can understand if it's the same circle of people, but you're going in and out of these circles and there's always an issue. And I don't want to be acting like I'm trying to like overly get down on Amanda Seals or overly talk bad about her, because I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to understand how in every space you go to that there someone finds an issue with you. I mean, her name used to be Amanda the Diva or Amanda Diva. So does she have a diva mentality that she's pushing out towards people? Is how she handle people, how she talk to people. Because even in the Shannon Sharp interview, there's times when I see Shannon Sharp. It's like, I'm not trying to, he's explaining to her, I'm not trying to be combative, just asking some questions to, make the interview go. But I think she's the type of person that you can't question anything that she does. You just have to let it plays out. If asked her a question, let her say her answer. And even if you have a rebuttal, you have to leave it there because you don't want to put her in a position of feeling like you're trying to come at her, you're against her, or you're not trying to give her the opportunity to speak freely, which I feel like she takes that to heart a lot of times. And she said this about people all the time, like people are not giving her the space or people are being combative with her, and so she did the take on the Club Shay Shay podcast about autism. And when everybody started coming at her head, she is coming up with a story saying that, oh, she did that because Shannon Sharp was doing this and that and that. It just leads me to believe that, there's a deeper problem going on. And I don't know with her. I find it hard to accept a lot of the behaviors that she put out there. I find it hard to listen to her takes at times when she's acting a certain way. But even when there's some stuff that she's talking about that you agree with, I find it hard to go over there and check it out because she just puts you in a space of confusion with how she handles herself around the people that she were once around. And I think Shannon Sharp figured out she's in a rude awakening. He brought her on the podcast to, I guess, give her the space to open up and tell her story, which me personally, I didn't find anything from what I watched because I couldn't get through all of it because of how she was, doing her thing. But I didn't see where it was that combative with him and her for her to feel the way she feel. But I understand. I'm not her, and everyone feels how they want to feel. Yeah, you can't make them feel how they want to feel. So y'all let me know if y'all agree with this in the comment section. Y'all let me know if you have your own take on the situation. Jump in the comment section and let me know, man. I'm out.